What up, soul fam? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, did the powers that be, or red cardinal, did the powers that be light a fire under my ass this morning. I'm on fire this morning. Really, really am. I'm triggered. I'm very triggered. This was not my intention to come to work all like on fire. Like I feel heat radiating from my body. It's just like, so my husband started it. I don't watch the news, okay? It just dripped some on me. So I don't watch the news, okay? So my husband texts me at like 6:30 this morning or 7, something like that. It was early this morning. Guess what? Walmart is not letting you in unless you wear a mask. I text him back, yeah, I know. Unless you're medically exempt. He says no. He texts me back, no. As of July 20th, even if you're medically exempt, Walmart will not let you in without a mask. So I start to look into it. Because it's bullshit. How can, if wearing a mask creates some sort of medical issue, anxiety, trouble breathing, bacteria infection, compliance, even though compliance is not a medical thing, just had to throw that in there because I'm triggered. How can they do this? So Walmart's response is shop online and do the pickup, or have somebody shop for you. Fuck that and fuck that. Fuck them both. Fuck both of those options. Boycott Walmart. So I went on a Twitter, like an angry Twitter thing, and wrote this I wrote this huge long post on my Facebook page. And I'm probably going to lose a lot of friends. I don't even know why people get so pissed. It's like you either wear a mask or you don't. Yeah, I know what I wrote in my post can be very triggering. I mean, I was triggered because I just don't understand what people can't see. But you know what? My husband wears a mask. I'm not divorcing him because he wears a freaking mask. I just shake my head and be like, he doesn't know. In this lifetime, he just doesn't know. He'll figure it out. You saw that? Like a light on my screen. But I don't hold it against him. I just send him light and hope that he just wakes up, and I'm hoping that I will be a catalyst in his life. I can't change him, but I can change my life. And maybe he can see my light shine through me and my life change by the way I'm living my life, fighting for my sovereignty. I see tiny nuggets of change here and there with him, and I'll take it. So yeah, my post was a little triggering, but doesn't mean I'm going to write anything directly towards a certain person and say something that's really fucking mean, like you should die if you don't wear a mask. You know, like people shouldn't write mean things like that. It's not like I said anything directly to a certain individual stating that, you know, for all the mask wearers, they should die if they wear a mask. You know, I didn't say anything evil and mean like that. My post is basically just bringing awareness. It's bringing awareness of what's going on and just sharing my emotion about everything that I could feel like deep within my human being, my body, my soul, down to my cells, everything. I just don't get it. I don't get why people can't see that we are heading for a total reset, which that's not a bad thing. It's not. It's just that as we go through this total reset, there's going to be a lot of fighting and a lot of bullshit. And one of the things, I think I hit a bird. I hope that bird got away safe. Son of a bitch. I think it got away safe. It looked like a finch. I don't like to kill animals. I didn't hear a dink noise. I really hope that bird didn't get hit by me. Symbolically, kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger! Everything around us is symbolic. Everything. We are... Why can't people just start studying like metaphysical stuff and science stuff and merge it together and learn about cells and organisms and how we are one, and how everything around us, the energy around us, affects us as a being, as a community. Almost hit another bird. That one I know got away. I saw it. Just why? I mean, never in my life did I ever think life would be like this. Like, growing up, I've heard people talk about religious stuff, revelation. My whole life I've always heard somebody talk something about revelation. All these crazy things that have taken place, throughout the past. That's in Revelations. The birds falling out of the sky, that's in Revelations. Locusts in Egypt swarming around, that's in Revelations. I've heard it. I'm not a religious person. I don't read the Bible. I've tried. It just doesn't resonate with me. I feel like that there is some stuff in the Bible. It is prophecy. I believe that prophets wrote the Bible, but I also believe that like King James, that's why we have the King James, or you have the King James version, is because he edited it. He took out information that was valuable. And I believe the Pope, the Vatican, holds this valuable information. There's little pieces in the Bible that are true, but we don't know how to incorporate that truth in our life because there's puzzle pieces missing. But we're figuring it out because we are source. We are God. We are godlings. We are fractals of Creator. We are cosmic beings. Well, our soul. We're made from stardust. I mean, we're fucking magical. And I know that my post on Facebook was a little triggering. I know that some of my comments are very like bizarre and crazy and it sounds like I'm a lunatic. Like, cause I'm talking about light warriors and fighting the light, fighting the evil. I mean, if I was not awake and aware like I am now and I read what I wrote, I would think that I was bizarro. I'd be like, that chick belongs in a mental institution. And that's because the powers that be suppressed us, suppressed our power, our light. They programmed us to think a certain way. We've been indoctrinated our whole entire life. We're not even taught in school anything that is real. I mean, I homeschool my daughter and I find out stuff about history that's not even fucking true. We celebrate a holiday, Columbus Day, like it's a good thing. Like, I don't want the most people didn't even know why we celebrate Columbus Day, and we shouldn't even be celebrating that day. We should not honor that man. But I'm ranting. I know you guys don't really get to see this side of me. I'm ranting because this awakening is playing out in this realm, on the physical, the matter. And it matters because it's affecting us physically, which is going to affect a lot of the sleeping spiritually. So us people, us beings that are awake and we're here physically, are trying to help the sleeping that are still in the amnesia stage, you know, spiritually. We're here to trigger you. We're here to give you these nuggets because we were contracted to do this for some people. Now, I do understand that not everybody that chose to incarnate came here to wake up. I do understand that. But I do understand that as a light warrior, that I'm here understanding that and still having to fight the darkness to protect our soul, your soul. There's a lot to it. Can't even get into it in this video because it would, you know, fall over into the time that I'm gonna be at work. But it's just annoying. I wonder if warriors back in the medieval times were like annoyed like this when they were fighting for land. if they were being lied to. I'm sure they were. It's all strategy. War is fucking strategy. It's strategy. So, as hard as it's gonna be, I'm gonna boycott Walmart. I'm not ashamed to say I shop at Walmart. I shop at Walmart. I like it. I don't like everything, but I like it. You know, I buy most of my food there. A lot of my produce, some of the produce I'll buy there. It's not always pretty, so I will go to Tops. If Wegmans wasn't so far, I'd go to Wegmans. Same for the meats. I don't really buy my meats there. I go to another store because the meat doesn't always look good. There's a lot of things that I read while I'm shopping in the store, and I try not to support Walmart with their own brands of stuff, but you know, they get you. It's hard, you know, especially when you're on a budget. I don't really buy a lot of clothes from Walmart. I shop online. I'm not really a big fan of Walmart clothes. I guess it depends on what state or town you're in, because I can tell you the town I'm in, their clothes suck, like really bad. Really bad, like ugly. I'd rather wear old clothes from back in the days and pull my bin out and rock that shit before I wear what they're selling. I'd rather sew my own stuff. I'd rather go buy fabric and just learn how to sew. I don't know how to sew. Not ashamed to say that either. There's a lot of skills us as human beings don't have. Like sewing. We should know how to sew. We should know how to make blankets. We should know how to build. We should know how to survive in the wilderness. A lot of us don't. I know some of the basics only because my family is a camping family. I know how to shoot a gun. My family is a gun-bearing family. I was against guns until now. I'm gonna get a gun. I need to get a gun. We all need to have guns. And now I know why. Like, I was against them for so long, but we need guns. We need to stock up on seeds. We need guns. We need bullets, candles, batteries. We literally are going to need to learn how to live like we're living off-grid. Shit's about to get real. I don't know how long it's going to be that way, but it's going to get that way. I don't know when it's going to get that way, but I feel like that's the direction we're heading in. We're literally at a time in life where I've heard it my whole life since I was little, that my generation was going to wear the mark of the beast. And when I was a kid, the mark of the beast was the barcode that's on food that you swipe. Never did I think the mark of the beast was going to be a fucking mask covering your face, silencing you. Walmart literally took down all the mom and pop shops. So we really don't have a lot of options on where to shop. I need to learn how to support local farmers. I do support local farmers. I do buy a lot of my produce in season. I live in Western New York, so, you know, we don't get produce in the winter, but we get produce now, you know, in the summer. I'm really going to need to learn how to support my local farmers all season. Going to do a lot of online shopping, even if it costs more. Find stores that will let me go in without having, you know, allowing me to be sovereign, not forcing me to wear a mask. It's going to be difficult. I am aware of that. I'm willing to figure it out. I'm really disappointed with life, you guys. I'm really disappointed in the direction we're going. It would be great with the direction, with this great awakening. It would be great if everybody could just wake up and get on the same page with each other and shine your light. But it seems like when we take one step forward, the powers that be have like a little trick up their sleeve. And Walmart right now is like that trick, like no mask, no service. They're literally like the only place around that has food, and not just food. They have, you know, household items, seeds, you know, they have a lot of everything in their store. We don't have a lot of mom and pop shops. Now where I live, I know when I lived in New York City, there were a lot of mom and pop shops. There wasn't a lot of Walmarts. I think I had to travel far to go to Walmart when I lived in New York City. I had to, I want to say Long Island is where I had to, Long Island, was it Long Island? Maybe it was Queens. I don't know. I just know that when I went to a Walmart, it was like mad far, and I was like, forget this. I am not driving this far to go to Walmart again. I want to say something that came up last night while I was laying in bed. Is COVID-19 is a symptom. Is an awakening symptom. If you're experiencing, for the people that got COVID-19 and died, those are the people that chose to not go through the Great Awakening. Those people have not been preparing on how to go through the Great Awakening. So COVID-19 as an ascension symptom was too much for their body. Their body didn't have the light to fight it. So they die. There are some people that have COVID-19, the symptoms, and they're fighting. That's because there is some light in their body. There is some belief. They're in between amnesia and waking. And they're in the good fight. Some pull through. That's because they had enough light to pull through. Some don't pull through. It's because they didn't have enough light to pull through. They were late in their awakening process. Also, there are some people that get the virus and they agreed to get the virus because it was going to affect and trigger some people in their soul family around them, in the, you know, that the ones that were doing the sojourn together. They were meant to get it, go through what they went through to trigger certain people so that they can wake up or become aware of, you know, whatever it is in this lifetime. Then there's people that are totally awake that will not experience any symptoms from the coronavirus because they have so much light in their body that the virus cannot even attach itself because the light will just like burn it off. That was a mental image, you guys. Oh, there's just so much. They're just pumping out so much fear. And the people that were awake, you know, that were in between the waking and the sleeping, They're pumping out this fear constantly. Fear, fear, fear. You know what the fear is that they're pumping out? Death. 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 Fear death. Fear death. You're going to die. You're going to die. Death, 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 death. The numbers are so high. Oh, the highest they've ever been. Ah, high. Death, death, death. They are literally making you fear dying. They are making your light shut down and shut off, so you will comply and follow their rules and their guidelines and just bow your head and be good little sheep. Shut up and just listen. Shut your light off, put your shoes on, put your shirt on, cut your fucking hair, shave your face, and take a shower and shut the fuck up. It's basically what they're doing. Back in the days, and I quote, because somebody wrote a comeback on a comment on my post that I put on Facebook. They also make us wear shirts and shoes to go inside the store. Oh, the audacity. Well, shirts and shoes don't restrict my breathing. They don't cover my face. They don't shut me up where you can't hear me and I sound like I'm talking with shit in my mouth. The reason why they put up those signs back in the days in this particular woman's generation is because they did not want, and I quote, undesirable hippies in their establishments. Put shoes on. What happens when you put shoes on? These hippies were carefree, loving, free-spirited souls spreading love. Yeah, they did drugs, but everything was love. What did they do to them? Put shoes on. What do shoes do? You are no longer able to ground to Gaia and train with the earth's energy. Cut your hair. What happens? Your hair is like an antenna. You can no longer channel. Well, you can still channel, but not as easy as it would have been being an open, free-spirited soul. And then you cut your hair, you're like cutting down your antenna. Put a shirt on. Cover that beautiful crystalline light that's shining and radiating from your skin. And get to work. Create and build corporate America. Clean yourself up. Get a job. And get your ass at Wall Street and start making that money. That's what I feel like they did to a lot of the hippies. They just shut them up. Shut their light off. And forced them, most of them, into corporate America. They forced them to bow down. And I just refuse. I feel like this is the generation, the next wave that needs to fight. And not allow them to shut us down, to shut off our light. We should not obey. The gas that I have left in my car is 188. Infinity. Infinite. Abundance. So, if you find this video to be triggering, ask yourself why. Why are you triggered? Do you believe in the whole propaganda? Do you believe in this hoax? I believe there's a virus. Like I said, there's a virus. There's always a freaking virus. This one was created to depopulate and push fear. There's something they're not telling us. There's more to it. It's all going to be revealed soon. All of it. But if you're here watching this channel, chances are you're a light worker, a light warrior. You came here to incarnate. You're here for a reason. Don't comply, man. Don't comply. Don't bow your heads down. We are in a war. We are in a spiritual war, but the powers that be are making the spiritual war a physical war. I feel like we may go into a a civil war. I feel like a civil war is upon us. Like they're going to push us to the point that we fight back and we literally go into a physical war, a physical civil war, as above, so below. So, I don't know. This video wasn't meant to be a video to be fear-mongering, push fear, or anything like that. It was just literally to share my vlog, witchy vlogs, as I go to work. I wasn't even going to do a little witchy vlog this morning. I just was going to go to work. And I was triggered, so I needed to share with you guys. Besides, it makes me feel better. And I'm going to walk into work not feeling so much rage. It's so triggering to see all these people wear the mask. For the sake of going to work, I don't wear a mask, but I do wear a shield, which not even sure where it is. Actually, I bought them for my family too, because they're mask wearers. So I bought these, and it's like a shield, and you can breathe, you can see your face, you know. And I only did it because it's like blocking the bullshit. It's like, it's just a shield. It's not a mask. And it's like a bullshit blocker. It's like the loophole. I found a loophole. So this is what I wear at work. And I've tried to get some of my workers, I've offered them the shield. They're comfortable wearing the freaking mask. I don't get it. I feel sad for the people that are still asleep. I don't know, maybe my light family out there can help me, you know, shed some light and you know, share your perspective with me. No hateful comments, please. I will just delete them and even block you if you're going to be hateful. No hate allowed. Okay? Everything I say comes from my heart. It comes from love. Even if I sound like I'm angry and it sounds hateful, it's just emotion. I'm just angry. I'm sad, actually. I'm not even really angry. I'm sad. I'm sad that we are, as a human race, like this. You know, this is not right. If we don't get this right, humanity is going to become extinct. Us, this kind of human that we are going to be extinct. I don't know what the next eon holds, the next species of being, evolution. What are we going to evolve? What are we going to evolve into? Is it going to be something we evolve into with love? Or is it going to be something we evolve into as fear, hate, something negative, something even worse that would definitely destroy the planet? I really just don't know. I mean, a lot of us humans now are destroying the planet. I'm so confused. Anyways, I'm here at work. I love you guys. Please stay positive. Shine your light. Feel free to share your perspective. We can agree to disagree, like adults, if you choose to. Yeah. I want to thank you, Morgan. Morgan is like my earth angel. She donated to me to help me, to get me through the cranial sacral therapy, through the school training that I want to apply for. Now that she donated, I really gotta commit to it. I'm horrible at investing in myself, but I feel like my nose is running. Hold on, need a tissue. Don't want to do this on camera. Okay. Much better. I didn't want you guys to see boogies dripping down my face. I don't know why my nose is running. I think I'm getting a little bit of not a cold, something during this time of season, I don't know which plant or what what it is out there that's messing with my allergies. I don't know. Something's messing with me. But I'm not going to allow this negativity around me bring down my vibration and get me literally, physically matrix sick. So I'm going to keep my vibration up and radiate joy and love. I'm just aware of what's going on around me. And I hope that you're aware too, and I hope that this video brings awareness to you some way, somehow. Again, I'm only sharing because I care. Because we need to make a difference. We need to be catalysts. We need to create the change. So, for real, I gotta go now. Love you guys. Bye.